Yo guys, I'm finally back. Um I'm not gonna lie, it took me a long time to get back into making videos, but I'm hoping to at least make, 3 to 5 a week. Maybe not daily, but still try to consistently upload. So since the last video, kind of got a little bit more glitched units, let me just tell you. I also got Shinra glitched. Um Yeah, that was not fun. That took me over 6,000 rerolls to get glitched on him. I also got Mystical Garu. I'm not sure if you guys saw the short. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I wouldn't say he's my best unit, but he's definitely up there. There's a few other units that may be like on par or better than him. I still think Sun Jin Woo's one of the best units in the game, simply because of his his ability to like resurrect the dead. So, I mean, that's pretty OP. I use him pretty much for every stage because you can spawn in enemies with like 5 billion HP and they just one-shot bosses. It's pretty cool. So I usually like Sunjin, but yeah, so I managed to get Shinra with glitched. All my godlies still have glitched. We're going to keep that going from now on. Since then, I also pulled a few more glitched units. For example, I pulled glitched Albedo, Saitama. What else? What else did I get? Oh yeah, yeah. I may or may not have pulled glitched on her as well. I'm not sure if I had this last video, but I had glitched on Unohana. I think that's what her name is. I have not watched Bleach, so don't hold me against it. Yeah, don't hold that against me. I also pulled yesterday. Actually, I pulled glitched on Madoka. She's crazy. Her passes are stupid. But yeah, I mean, it's just full pages of glitch. So we're gonna keep this going today, actually. So tomorrow or today, I'm not sure which day it's gonna be. ALS is actually gonna release a Black Clover update, and with this update, people think that a lot of the old units are gonna get evos. For example, maybe Asta could get an evo, right? Yuno could get an evo. What else? Noelle could get an evo. Yami could get an evo. Now, as you guys saw from those that I just went through, I have Avatar in practically everyone but Asta. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to reroll on Asta and see if we can get a glitched or Avatar on him. I do not think he's going to be a godly, so I'm fine with Avatar on him. But, obviously I would prefer glitched. And if I do get something within these 400 rerolls, I will roll on the Immortal King from the Abyssal Trials. I managed to get him yesterday. So yeah, let's go ahead and start rerolling. Let me go ahead and turn on some audio, and let's get a little red trade up in here. For the first video back, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Hopefully I can get it sooner than later. I'd rather not go for, oh my gosh, an Avatar this early, bro. All right, I'm keeping it. It's meant to be Avatar. We're gonna roll the Immortal King, and we're gonna get glitched on him, bro. Just trust, bro. Just trust the process, bro. That was one of the luckiest Avatars ever, bro. Bro, I kind of want to get glitched on him. I've heard he's really, really good. I saw Nag's video with him, and he looks pretty good. Obviously, glitched on anyone is good, no matter what kind of unit they are. But, the newer units are usually better, and the Abyssal Try units are pretty good, so, yeah. But, I pulled the Avatar so quick, bro. It was, what, like 20 rerolls? Oh, my. This dude's gonna eat my rerolls, bro. I spent, like, 250 on him yesterday, and, I didn't get anything. Ooh. I just love watching my rerolls just go down the drain. Ooh, wait. You know who I just thought of I probably should roll on? That possibly could get an evo for the update. Is, Julius. I think that's what his name is. The Wizard King? Do I have him? Is that his name? It is. Okay. I have Overlord on him. Actually, I'm going to see if I can get something better. He could get another evo. Kind of hoping, but I'm kind of hoping. Alright, let's roll. Let's roll. Hopefully I get something that I can keep rolling on the Immortal King. I know it's a little, switching back and forth, but I just thought about it off the top of my head. I'm like, wait, he's in the game. Maybe he'll get an evo. Come on, give me something good, game. Come on. Come on, please. I know 4 times is on. Come on. Let's see this times 4 luck. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, I think we just wasted all our luck with that first, like, 20 rolls, bro. Getting that avatar and then we just... Bruh. What? Almost 500 rerolls and only 1 avatar? Are you serious? Bruh. So, yeah, so you know how my glitch units kind of skyrocketed? Yeah, so there was one day in particular, I think it was, like, the last day of March, where I rolled, like 1,200 times, right? And I pulled 5 glitch units and 1,200 rerolls. And since then, my RNG in this game has just been absolute trash with glitched. That Madoka took me, I don't know, 2.5k maybe rerolls. It took a lot of rerolls for Madoka, but not as much as Shinra, bro. Shinra took 6k rerolls, bro. That was the most painful unit one of the most painful. Dio's still number 1. 7k on Dio's just horrendous. 6k on Shinra. He literally burned my rerolls. No pun intended. Like, it's insane. I would do these riffs, but I really don't have any reason to do them at the moment. To be honest, I don't really care about evoing either of these two from the egg shop, because why would I? I'm almost done with the battle pass, finally, and yeah, so... Well, yeah, so what we're going to get into later in this video is we're actually going to try to, possibly get Anos from the Abyssal Trial. Possibly. Or maybe I'll just do a showcase on Shinra and also Garu, because kind of just have not done that yet, so maybe we'll do that. Kind of undecided what I kind of want to do, so we'll just kind of wing it and hope this turns out well. So I'll see you in the next part. Yo guys, so I said I was going to do a showcase on like Shinra and Garu, but I actually decided that Madoka would be a better choice for this, simply because she's newer. You guys probably have seen tons of showcases of the other two already. I mean, even Madoka, I mean, she's a week old now, so. But, you know what, she's my favorite unit of the update. Definitely not because I got glitched on her or anything, but yeah, that's besides the point. So without further ado, let's get into the showcase. So she does cost 1,500 to place, and she is a heal unit, so she can hit airs immediately. So you're gonna have to put her up like on places like this. She does have some crazy passives and does some crazy damage. Keep in mind, I do have triple S stats and everything for her, so keep that in mind. Let me go ahead and turn on some game audio so we can kind of hear these attack effects as well. Let's go ahead and look at her. So her passes, so she has power wishes. So for every 90 seconds, she wishes for a random buff, and she keeps it for about 60 seconds. She gains a 50% damage buff, and then she also does minus 15% damage to everyone on the map. So that's one of the choices. Another one you can get is 50% range, but minus 20% range for all their units. So she kind of like buffs herself, but debuffs everyone else. It's pretty similar for the next two, which was SPA and crit chance. So kind of just depends on what you want. She does have really, really stupid range, so she's going to hit this debuff anyways. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You probably could bring other people to counteract it, like Yuhabaha, or like, who else could you bring? Well, Ichigo used to have like a buff on people, but not anymore, but that's besides the point. Alright, so her next passive is called Hope. So for each attack, she has a 15% chance to purify enemies. And what that does is it adds 1% damage, 1% range for every enemy in range with Purify. Once an enemy with Purify dies, lose the stat buff gained from Purify. So pretty much what that's saying is for every single unit in the range that has been hit with this passive, usually they're going to have to be tankier because she can usually one-shot people. She does an extra 1% damage on them. So that's pretty cool. Arrow Salvation. So for every 60 seconds, copy a unit in range damage and shoot a 75% effectiveness and apply a random effect off the arrow. So you're going to want to... This is what counteracts that debuff of Power Wishes. So if you just have like a stupid overpowered character, like, I mean, you could bring like your godly units and whatever else you have, and she's going to copy them and pretty much use 75% of their damage at someone, which is kind of goated. And then we also have another ability called Fallen Goddess. So pretty much what this is whenever your life stocks, so you see his life stocks at the top, whenever they get to one, so usually you're gonna have to take 4 hits from an enemy, which is very difficult to do. Like being able to do it. I did see like a Nags video where he was talking about this. There is one character in the game that removes life stocks, and it's Anos. I don't know how efficient that is, the brain, because obviously it's difficult to get. So I wonder in the next update, and so they're gonna add more units for it. But yeah, so this that pass is not really good in my opinion. I think they should just make it like every single time it loses a livestock, it's like her like a bar gets filled up, so she gains extra damage or something of that sort. And then maybe she hits like a threshold where she can turn into the fallen goddess for a certain amount of time. Or maybe what they could do is have a bar at the top, right, or some bar for this passive, and every single time a livestock gets taken, she then transforms for a certain amount of time. So like the first one's like 30 seconds, next one's a minute, next one's 2 minutes, next one's 3 minutes, and then for the fourth one, the final one is permanent, right? Something like that could be cool to make this actually a little bit more useful. But she is really, really overpowered. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at these attacks. So it kind of just looks like she's just shooting an arrow, I guess. It's hard to tell. Let me spectator. Let's see what she's doing. Any day now. Okay, so she shoots like an arrow over there and it kind of just explodes. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and upgrade her so she just gains some damage and extra range. And she gets a new attack called Magical Arrows. Kind of just doubles damage, increases range, and increases SPA just by a little bit. Her SPA is really short, by the way. So, I mean, 3 seconds is pretty good. Alright, and then let's see this attack. Oh, it's like a barrage of arrows. Okay, I like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's go and upgrade her some more. I wonder if it's considered multi-hit. I wonder if I could hit a crit chance on each hit. Goated. Alright, so now she has another one called Magical Arrows Shower. So I assume she just shoots them all at one time. So let's go and do that. Oh, this is where she becomes full heavy. Oh my goodness. Hold up. We're going to have to walk away from this. I haven't even seen these effects, so this is kind of first time for me as well, so... Oh, that's clean. Okay, you know what? That's my favorite of all of them so far. That's really clean. So let's get an upgrader. So she does stupid damage, like full AoE damage. 400 million every 10 seconds. That SPA is really gross. I may actually, because she does not have any normal DOT ability, I'm probably going to go crit SPA on her to get this down, because this is horrendous. So yeah. Didn't we do that? Click on her. Alright, and then now on her max ability, she gains a new attack or ability. It's pretty much just a nuke. So when you use this thing, it deals 1 trillion damage to all enemies on the map. If the enemy has a special type, I don't know what that means, what it means by special type. Who knows? Nuke deals 2 times damage, so it'll be 2 trillion to them. And then it also reduces all bosses' HP by 50% and normal HP by 20%. And then it eases enemies to the end of their despair quicker by increasing all damage output sources, so DOT damage, crit, by 100% for the next 150 seconds. And then it marks every single enemy on the map with Purify, which will then trigger this Hope passive and just make her gain an extra 15%. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop this ability. We're going to see if there's a cutscene or anything with it. And yeah, let's see it. Here we go. Oh, there's a cutscene. Ooh, let's see it. Wait, this is clean. That's clean, bro. Oh my gosh, that cooldown is horrendous. 6,000 seconds. Yeah, no, she's a beast of a unit. So I mean, if you guys can get her, I definitely recommend it. I know it's a very, very small drop chance, but she's broken. I'm not gonna lie. 5-second SPA and then 500 million damage, bro. Are you serious? And then she could pop a true 2 trillion damage, 2 trillion damage nuke, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of curious what the units are gonna be like for the Black Clover updates dropping this weekend, because I mean, this is hard to beat, bro. I mean, she does more full AoE damage than some of the comedies in the game. This game, bro. What are we gonna do with ALS, bro? But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Stay tuned for some more videos. I'm gonna plan on making another video and another tower defense game later today. So if you guys wouldn't mind going and checking out that video, I appreciate it. It's called Anime Star Tower Defense. I'm not sure you guys ever heard of it. It's ran by like a smaller team. I think it's only a few devs, but it's pretty cool. It's really free to play friendly. There's some things they need to work on, in my opinion, that need to be touched up on. It is a little like lagging stuff, but that's without the point. They're working on it, and they do push out quality of life updates every week. So yeah, so we're gonna check that out in the next video after this. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the videos, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.